Euphoria, yeah. À toutes mes ladies et tous mes gars, il faut qu'on bounce.
That my best friend, she a real bad, got her own money. She don't need no on the dance floor. She had 2, 3, now she's come back in. That's my best friend, she a real bad, got her own car. No, my girl gon' tip, now she twerking, she throw it out and come back. Is that my bestie in a tessie? Fresh blowout, skin on town, she ready. Look up with a T at the end. I'm a hyper every time, now my friend. She been down since the jellies and the bobos. Now me stepping out the Jeep.
Welcome everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Now here's Simmons. Pass to Durant. Outside Curry. Drummond, high post. Clock at 4. Back to Curry. The 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Here's Phoenix. Now Paul. Bridges outside. Back to Crowder. Paul for 3. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Pass to Simmons. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
Okay, Kevin Durant scanning the floor, looking for opportunities. Make your teammates feel good. Nice.
To the inside. Here's Crowder. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
Here's Durant. Lets the 3 fly. And Ayton pulls it down.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And Crowder with the jam.
And right there you see Devin Booker's feel for the game. This guy knows exactly when to give it up.
Nice shot by Simmons.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other. You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4. Well, you think about Jay Crowder's career. He has bounced around to a few teams. But one thing we know, he's always had an impact to affect the game with his defense and with his basketball intellect.
Now here's Irving. Just 5 on the clock. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
With a tantalizing combination of size and skill, Ben Simmons has to be a headache to guard.
And both free throws good for Simmons. And Doris, Crowder's defense, a big part of what he can offer a team.
Right, because he's strong enough to guard in the post. He's quick enough to guard on the perimeter. Think about it. In 2020 NBA Finals, he was asked to contain LeBron James. That's the kind of confidence coaches have in Crowder's competitive spirit defensively.
Crowder, that's good.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Here's Irving. Stolen by Ayton. Here's Crowder. Oh, and he can't cap off the break. Outside Simmons.
First quarter.
Pass to Drummond. Outside for Irving. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Well, sometimes it's about shot selection, and Kyrie Irving finds the weakness in the defense consistently.
And it's Phoenix's ball. Right side, Paul. Crowder, left side. Outside for Booker. Paul with it. 6 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Bridges. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Substitutions for your Knicks. LaMarcus.
Here's Dragic.
Nicholas. Claxton.
Bridges on the double. Pass to Aldridge. Dragic outside. Driving inside. Count that bucket.
Unafraid to bust it up inside. Dragic plays with courage, and he plays with heart, too.
Ooh, poked away. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Coming up on the floor for your Knicks, Blake Griffin.
56 seconds left now in the first quarter. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Well, Mr. Ayton decides, why just lay it up when you can finish with authority?
Out of bounds. It'll be Suns' ball.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And here's Paul. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Booker, good.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Bridges on the double. Here's Simmons. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
Oh, my. Big Ben showing us how it's done.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Booker. The kick out to Paul. Pass to Crowder. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Well, Crowder is not afraid to play bully basketball. This is a guy who will battle through contact.
Harris left side. Outside Simmons. He got it off in time. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Suns ahead. It's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in this first half.
They've also made their mark in the paint. A lot of their scoring coming down low so far.
Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. Out to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Here's Crowder. Hey, it's blocked by Simmons.
Oh, what a swat by Simmons. Using his size and reach to bat away the shot.
And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Knicks ball.
And the Nets with possession here. Trailing by 2. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, you want to talk about a super team. Last season, the Brooklyn Nets became the only team in NBA history to boast 6 players who'd made it all NBA over their career. Guys, the roster has changed just a bit, but make no mistake, this team remains loaded in a way we don't see too often.
No question, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks. Harris outside. Back to Dragic. Harris right side. 5 on the clock. Paul with a steal. Crowder goes in. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Assisted by
Crowder's got 12.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout. Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
That one goes in. He's got 14.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
For 3, here's Harris. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. Oh, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard, and he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus. Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
So they take the lead. Simmons has got 4 points in the quarter.
You know Simmons can get physical when he has to, going right through the contact.
And the Nets making a change here. Here's Paul. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Crowder. It's good. And the Suns lead by 1. To the wing on the left. With 3, Dragic. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Here's Crowder. He's off on that one. And Brooklyn will go the other way with it. Pass to Griffin. To the right side. Outside Irving. Griffin with it. Just 3 to shoot. And Griffin slams it in.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
Here's Bridges. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Bridges has gotten his first points in this one.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And then Aldridge with the dunk.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Up top, Aiden. Pass to Bridges. Now here's Crowder. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Crowder's got 8 points here in the quarter.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Dragic outside. Back to Irving. Up and over Crowder. Irving, no good. The Suns trailing. Pass to Crowder. Back to Bridges. And here's Ayton. Over Griffin. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
I think what you like most about DeAndre Ayton is probably how efficient he is on the offensive end. Now, obviously, the next step, he's got to raise his game and defensive intensity on that end of the floor.
And Simmons, here we go.
You love seeing games like this from Simmons, looking absolutely dominant and in control offensively.
Pass to Ayton. Crowder, left side. Curry with a steal. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Oh, and the jam by Simmons.
A sensational athlete. I like when Simmons rises up with confidence and jams it through.
Ben Simmons getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one. Both teams trying to gain an edge. Brad, starting your career in the 50s.
Oh,
you know what I mean. Actually, 90s. Back then, we'd see teams usually score in the 80s and 90s. What do you think of the current score?
Really, BA, the 50s? Wow. But it's crazy. I mean, back then, yes, every game was in the 80s and 90s. Now everyone that averages at least 100 points per game. So I think it's been an interesting evolution of the game. And, of course, the fans all love offense. And these players and teams today are providing just that.
You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Ben Simmons.
This is a timely timeout because this guy is hurting them. They've got to figure it out.
And your Brooklyn Nets.
Now here's Payne. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. A nice shot by McGee. So it's Brooklyn now. It's a three-point game. Here's Irving. Pass to Drummond. Stolen by Payne. In transition. Here come the Suns. This for the tie. And the basket by Shamet.
You know, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside. Boy, you take one look at JaVale McGee and feel like this guy was built for the game of basketball. Remember, both his parents played at a high level. His mom, in fact, won a couple titles at the collegiate level and a gold medal with the U.S. women's team.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
JaVale McGee standing 7 feet even, but a 7'6" wingspan, Doris.
Boy, you want to talk about, quote, a catch radius. This guy uses his length to great effect. Finishes above the rim and controls that airspace.
Here's McGee. Back to Johnson. Goes back up. Rebound Brooklyn. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With his team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game.
Oh, a scary thought, Allie. Thanks.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Back to Simmons. Driving to the basket. And slam dunk by Simmons.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Looking to end the run. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Drummond. Back to Simmons. Outside for Irving. Durant with it. Picked up by Craig. Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter. Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
Here's Irving. Lays it up and banks it in. Irving's got his second basket of the game.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Here's McGee. To the middle. Clock at 6. And that one hits the back iron. The Nets with a lead. Outside Simmons. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Hey, and the apple not falling far from the tree. Simmons' dad was a legendary player in Australia.
And that's where Simmons says he really learned the value of team ball. At age 15, he played in a world championship there. Just invaluable to his early development.
Phoenix calls timeout. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's a second.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And it's Brooklyn ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Pass to Aldridge. Harris outside. Second chance shot. And Aldridge with the lay-in. And the Nets lead by 12.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Crowder, that's good.
I'll tell you this, Jay Crowder is one tough cookie. This guy won't be deterred by the defense.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Simmons. Pass to Aldridge. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Aldridge has got 4 points in the quarter. Here's Crowder. And he banks in the layup.
I think Crowder has shown an ability to get himself going. He's creative at finding different ways to score.
Crowder with a steal. Here's Bridges. The putback. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Great. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Dragic with it. Pass to Irving. From deep. Nails it from 3.
Boy, Kyrie Irving shoots it with such extraordinary confidence regardless of where he is on the court. This guy is one of the most dynamic scorers in the league.
Crowder, that's good. Brooklyn with the ball. Now Aldridge. To the left side wing. Pass to Dragic. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Shooting for Phoenix.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They keep piling on the assist, guys. They haven't cooled off any in that regard.
No, they've also really been dialed in with their jump shooting. They haven't missed much of anything from mid-range today.
The ball handling and passing of Griffin. It's what helps set him apart from other power forwards.
And stolen by Irving. To the paint. Out to Harris. The 3. And Aiden pulls it down.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Outside Paul. Puts up a 3. He can't get that one to fall. The Nets go the other way with it. Outside Irving. Harris outside. Inside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Well, there's a level of physicality that all coaches can appreciate. Chris Paul doing work.
High post Aldridge. The kick out to Dragic. Shoots over Paul. Outside Irving. Pass to Dragic. Here's Aldridge. Shot is good. Dragic making the play. And the Nets lead by 12.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
And Goran Dragic gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Now Bridges.
Ben Simmons.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. And here's Booker. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ayton. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, the big man flashing his touch. DeAndre Ayton makes it look easy.
Last 2 minutes to play. 4th quarter.
Outside Durant. Takes a 3. Nets keep it alive. Outside Simmons. Fires from deep. And Durant hits from deep.
Kevin Durant is a threat to shoot it as soon as the ball hits his hands. This guy incredible, relentless as a scorer.
Pass to Irving. There's the 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Nets.
When you look at their assist totals, you can see why it was easier for them to score. The ball was really popping tonight.
And good things seem to happen when you're patient and willing to make the next pass. Their offense has flowed really well.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Ben Simmons.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
They get the rebound. Durant for 3. From deep 3-point range. Sinks it. What range from downtown. And the Nets lead by 21. Pass to Payne to halt the run. Curry with some nice D.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And it's Phoenix's ball. Pulls up on the wing. They get it back. Here's Shaman from outside the arc. Another shot. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Seth Curry. You know, ever since the Orlando bubble, Payne has been a much improved player, Doris.
No, there's no doubt. Cameron Payne used the momentum gained in Orlando. That confidence has carried over, and now he's finding himself a rotation player who's making contributions.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
McGee's shot is off. And the call will go against JaVale McGee. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
Outside Simmons. Back to Irving. McGee with a steal.
Well, getting in the lane and making your presence known is crucial part of the defense for these guys.
Durant on the attack. And that one drops.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
So we see the Nets taking the W here, showing that they're the far